Hey guys, it's James here, and yes, the Galaxy S24 series is here. It looks the same, but they have made some key changes, just not in the ways that we were expecting. It's all about Galaxy AI, which is not really surprising since a lot of companies have been incorporating AI in one way or another, but Sammy is really banking on AI to help in three key areas: productivity, communication, and of course, photography. And the most exciting one for me is the communication aspect, particularly the in-call translator, so you can have conversations with someone who speaks Korean on the other end of the line, and the S24 will automatically translate what they say into English for you and vice versa, English to Korean for them. And that will work even though the person you're talking to doesn't have an S24 series phone. There's even a built-in interpreter on the Galaxy S24 series, which you can download language packs for, meaning you don't even have to be connected to the internet. But just to clarify, things like the in-call translator will require you to be connected to mobile data or the internet. Okay, so quick demo of the interpreter function. Again, you don't need to be connected to the internet for this. This is a language pack that you can actually download. So we're gonna go with a phrase that I think we all use while traveling, and it's a non-English speaking country. So I will go with, "Hi, where is the nearest bathroom?" That's great. So my friend here will answer.
복도로 내려가셔서 오른쪽에 있습니다.
Oh, that's awesome. So again, so if you're traveling to Korea, which I know a lot of you guys are going to do this year, yeah, S24. Productivity tools are also very interesting. You can have it summarize articles, but you can also have AI transcribe entire conversations and being able to determine a certain number of speakers and then having the ability to summarize the entire thing as well. All right, so we just tried the transcript assist. So it can recognize 10 speakers, up to 13 languages. So it's incredible. So again, if you have an hour-long meeting, longer, as long as you want. So, and then it can summarize everything. And of course, you have the photography side. Now, we've been seeing AI in computational photography over the past years. Unfortunately, we were only able to test out engineering units, so no sample photos for now, but they are claiming better image quality all throughout the S24 series. It's really in the editing part that we got to play around, and Samsung has made it easier for people to erase exes from photos. So case in point, we tried erasing Leia from this photo. We're still married, by the way, and it was really easy to do. We had to make a second pass to get rid of the shadows, but it was simple enough. No other apps or software needed. There's also an easy way to get rid of reflection. So just in case you're traveling and want to take a photo of a cityscape, but you capture yourself on the window, you can just circle yourself and then generative fill will do the work for you. And then you have a clear photo of the cityscape that you want to take. I've been showing you a lot of the photography features of the S24 series, but what about video? So I'm going to be checking out the instant slow-mo demo right now, and let me show you guys. Right, so all you have to do, tap and hold the screen, and that will start to slow down and it will fill in like 3 extra frames through generative fill. And then you can go in and edit that and adjust the speed, right?
Yeah, quarter
speed. And there you go. That's this part that's been slowed down. So again, it was just explained to me that you don't even have to take videos from the S24. You can import something to this device and use instant slow-mo, which is incredible. Now, I'm guessing that this is just the tip of the iceberg for now, and we'll really see what the phones are capable of once we get our hands on a retail unit. But I really want to see how far people will push Galaxy AI, and I personally want to see how well the translator works when Leia and I get to travel again. By the way, Leia will be dropping a ton of shorts to highlight the AI features on the new Galaxy S24 series, so check them out on TikTok or here, and while you're at it, why not sub to the channel? So now that we touched on Galaxy AI, let's now talk about the specs and the build of the phone. And like I said earlier, they look absolutely the same. Is that a bad thing? Now, I don't think so, since I think we're past the point where the design of the phone really matters, especially for flagships. And I think that Samsung has really settled on their signature look, which we've been seeing trickle down to their A series as well. I'm not mad at it. I think it looks sleek and classy, so I want to know what you guys think. Now, what they did this year, though, is go titanium, at least for the Ultra. Now, I'm pretty sure we're going to see Zach of Jerry Rig Everything put the Ultra through his torture test, so I'm not going to speculate on how tough it is until I see that video. But I will say that it did feel a lot lighter, so if you're planning to go the Ultra route, this is definitely a bonus. And if you're planning to go the Ultra route, yes, the S Pen is still there. All right, just to remind you guys, only the Ultra is going titanium. The base and the Plus versions are still sporting armor aluminum. And for the colorway names, you just basically replace the titanium name to Onyx. So Onyx Black, Onyx Gray, Onyx Violet, and Onyx Yellow. Okay, so this is the Ultra in titanium gray, the Ultra in titanium black, in titanium violet, and titanium yellow. Now, screens on Samsung devices have always been my favorite displays, and they're promising an even better experience with the S24 this year. Now, we are still getting them at 6.2 inches for the base, 6.7 inches for the Plus, and 6.8 inches for the Ultra. All of them using their tried and tested dynamic AMOLED 2X panel that I personally think produces the best image quality among all the phones I've been able to test. Videos just get a little added punch, and it's a whole different experience jumping back from my daily driver, which is an iPhone 15 Pro, to the S series, which you can really tell the difference. So what's new with the display? And it's not really the most exciting thing, but it's very useful. They're a lot brighter. So Samsung is saying that we now have 2600 nits of brightness compared to the listed 1750 nits on the S23 series. So again, it's not the sexiest change, but I think it is really useful, especially for us in the Philippines, because it's a few months away from that summer sun that we all know is intense. I think one key change that I know a lot of you are going to be commenting about is the processing package of the phones. And while the Ultra is still sticking to the latest and greatest Qualcomm processor, the base and Plus models are getting a throwback to Exynos. And I can really already feel you guys typing down in the comment section, or at least asking yourselves, why? Now, I can't speak for its performance since, again, I had very little time with them and I was using engineering units, but all I'll say is that I was also surprised. But then again, since I am a Tito, I tend to use more productivity-focused tasks, and I didn't have a problem with Exynos before. So confirmed that some regions will be getting all Qualcomm for all variants of the S24 series, and then you get some regions with Exynos. And just in case you guys want to see the entire spec sheet of all these phones, I'll have a link down below for you to check out. So when it comes to camera specs, the Ultra is still headlining a 200 megapixel main camera, a 12 megapixel ultra wide, and two telephoto cameras, one at 10 megapixels and the other one at 50. The 50 is where the periscope zoom lives now, so you're getting literally a 5x difference from the S23 Ultra, thus further cementing the S20 or the S series claim to fame, which is the go-to concert phone apparently. And for the base S24 and the Plus version, the specs are pretty much the same: 50 megapixel main, 12 megapixel ultra wide with a 10 megapixel telephoto and a 12 megapixel front camera. As for the battery capacity and charging speeds, that hasn't changed between the S23 series and the S24, and yes, the charger will still be sold separately or will be included in pre-order bundles. Okay, so that's pretty much it for this video on the new Samsung Galaxy S24 series. I'm really curious to know what you guys think of Galaxy AI. What's your favorite feature? Do you think this is going to put Samsung to the edge? Because I really think it's going to be all about user experience this time around. That's the battlefield where the smartphone wars will be waged. It's not going to be about the specs anymore. It's going to be about the user experience. So again, let me know what you guys think in the comment section. This has been Tito James. Peace, God bless, and I'll see you guys next time.